take care of it. Resident Evil.
Hey everybody, Trinity here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Resident Evil Remake HD Edition. When we left off, we had just finished up the stuff here in the residence. We got the helmet key, and we're going back to the main mansion to do a little investigating. We're going to pick up right where I left off. It means we need to drop a few things off and get prepared for a little bit of action to come. Obviously, we don't need the ink ribbon. By the way, I've been saving as I go through here. Each time one of the video stops, I've used that as a spot to save. So I think I've saved 4 or 5 times so far. But really, I haven't needed to save that many times. I'm just doing it for the benefit of making these videos. It just makes it a little more segmented and a little easier to work with. But you could probably have made it all the way through what I've said so far in these videos with saving only once or twice. I know when I'm really on a roll, I may only save once or twice throughout the whole game. So you'll see that I have an ink ribbon in my inventory, but that's because every time I stop a video I just save. But it's not really necessary for you to do that. If you just want to roll from one video to the next, that would be okay too, depending on how well you're doing in the combat. But I want to pick up some of these grenade rounds, grenade shells for the grenade launcher. Let's see what else we have in here that I need. Don't think that's all. I think that's everything I need for right now. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to take those, make sure we have the helmet key. Let's head back over to the mansion. We got a lot of new surprises waiting for us over there. And this is one of the more challenging sections of the game, to be honest, when you return to the mansion. So just as a heads up, just leave your handgun in the box when you go back. Don't even waste the inventory space with it. Take the shotgun, the grenade launcher, take your more powerful stuff with you.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
And I wish I had $1 for every time they said the word Brad during that little sequence there. Brad, 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 Brad. We're gonna head out this way. I think there's some, let's see. Yeah, dog. See the dog laying over there? Jesus. Damn, they're on the hunt. Here comes another one right there. He's not gonna get quite as lucky as his friend. Did you see that stupid dog? I shot him and he almost jumped up to his feet and landed on my head at the same time. Jeez. Okay, let's head back over this way. Thinking I'll go ahead and, since that dog did bite me, I'll go ahead and use this. Or at least, I'll at least take it with me. Normally I don't take green herbs, as you guys have seen, but you might see me take a little bit of damage through this little segment here because, like I said, it's one of the more challenging ones. Some of the enemies are pretty formidable. Alright. God, I hate this part. Just kind of run as best you can through here. Oh, that one's going to poison me. Yep. It did. They're hard to avoid. I don't know the rhyme or reason to it. Sometimes you could juke left or right and they'll still nail you. Other times you could run in a straight line and they'll never touch you. But don't stand there and waste any bullets on them. Just run through them. Because right up here, if you guys have been playing the game along with me and doing similar things that I've been doing, there's going to be a blue herb right up here that we can use, I think. Yep. And a green herb. We'll go ahead and take both. Mix them up and use them, since the dog got a cheap shot on me too. Okay, let's mix these together. And we'll use it. Moving on. You know what? Let's go ahead and get out the Big Daddy here. Right now it's loaded with acid rounds. Acid rounds are the yellow color rounds. I think if you examine it, it will tell you as well. If you forget what's loaded into it. Yeah, it's loaded with acid rounds. But you can also tell by the color. If it's yellow, it's acid rounds. If it's the red over there, if it's this color, orange looking, it's the grenade rounds. And I believe the flame rounds are bright red, I believe. The acid rounds are really good on living creatures. Anything with flesh that can be dissolved. So it may be, I think it's the most powerful round. Hey, look at this stuff. Note on the wall, let's see what this says. Use this thing to protect yourself from that bulletproof thing in chains. I went ahead and fixed that piece of crap door too. Barry. Hey, there's another note from Barry. Oh, he left us some presents. More acid rounds. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and load these up. It's a great way to free up an inventory spot. Now that I loaded all the acid rounds into the same launcher, that freed up a space again. Now I have 3. I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna worry about those. I have like 5 or 6 of those already in my utility boxes, item boxes. So I'm not even gonna waste the inventory spot on that. Okay, and in we go. Back to the mansion. This comes out right outside where the we had the puzzle with the crows and the paintings where we had to turn the lights on. Now we're back in the mansion. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Woohoo! And the hunters making their first appearance. In this game, they look like they look kind of like giant mutated Battletoads. In the original Resident Evil game, they kind of looked like apes, but I think that may have had a lot to do with the fact that it was low resolution 3D pixels. They look kind of like apes with claws. In this game, they're much more distinct. They're more green, and they look like, you know, Battletoads on steroids for those that remember that old regular Nintendo game. Those creatures, I'm gonna talk a little bit about these guys. They're some of the hardest ones in the game. They're really fast. Their attacks do a lot of damage. But the one thing you want to keep in mind is you actually want to stay as close to these guys, these hunters, as you can during combat, unless you're quick, because their ranged attack is actually their most powerful attack. They'll leap across the room and swipe at you. In fact, I think if you're at caution or below, that sweep attack from a range distance will actually chop your character's head off, and it's an instant death. So just keep that in mind. When you see hunters, if you're too far away, you might want to scoot up, just to kind of get yourself out of range for their long range attack, because I'm telling you, it hurts. Alright, we're going back towards the lobby here, the main lobby. We're gonna go back through this way to get there. Those stupid crows. As always, just ignore them. I don't know if you kill those crows. If you stopped and took the time to kill them all, if they would respawn. I don't even know. It'd be interesting to find out if I had some extra bullets. If I get the handgun with infinite ammo, I might try that out, because I have a feeling I'm going to be blasting a lot of crows on that playthrough. The main reason I don't do it now is just for ammo, conserving ammo reasons, but if I got infinite ammo, I'll just blast them all. Now we're back in the lobby. Now you guys remember way back, I think maybe in the first video, we pushed that statue from the second floor in this balcony area here down into the dining room to break that jewel loose. Well, we're finally gonna go pick it up, and it's right over here. Will you take the blue gemstone? Yes, we will. Now where we're gonna go is actually right above this room. We're going up to this balcony. So we're gonna go back out here to the lobby and basically just go right above where we're at. This section of the game, again, comes in with a lot of backtracking, much like what we did in the other area It's kind of a drag, but again, it comes with the territory. It's kind of hard to avoid at some points in the game. Okay, I believe where we're wanting to go is here. We're heading over to the general area where the serum room is, where the save room is, where we got the serum for Richard. Yep, this is it. But we're not going to go down there to the save room yet. We're going to run around here and go in this door. Right there. You use the mansion key. It's a helmet key door. We never messed with it because I knew we couldn't get into it. Now we can. Quick little puzzle in here. You see this thing follows you across the room. The hawk or the eagle. And inside, and we have, what is that? Some kind of buffalo, yak or something over there. Then a deer. You turn the lights off here, and you'll notice that inside of those animals' eyeballs is a gem. Accidentally went outside. Let me go back in. Didn't mean to do that. There's a gem in each one of the eye sockets of those animals hanging on the wall. But you can't, but it won't, the game won't let you take them out if that hawk on the wall, the eagle on the wall is staring at you. So I'll show you. You'll hear that clicking noise. You hear that clank noise? That kind of means that it's locked. Go ahead and grab these. So I'll show you what happens if you try to pick it up with the eagle looking at you. See, there's the red gem flashing in the eye. If you go to pick it up, a glowing red jewel sits in the eye. Would you like to take it out? You hit yes. It's attached to something and refuses to budge. That's the same thing that this one on this other side says. It also has another jewel, a green one that we need to get to. But as long as that eagle is watching us, we'll not let you get it. So basically what you want to do is turn the lights out so the gems will light up on the wall. Push the two dressers in the position like I did here. Let me get this knife. One under each one. So we got that one there and this one under there. Now what you have to do is you have to start over here, make sure the eagle's like staring at you as it is now. Then run to the other side of the room, jump on the dresser, get the gem before the eagle can turn around and look at you again. Now the best way to do that is to run directly underneath it. If you try to run from the other side of the wall, it starts following you with its eyes immediately and it's practically impossible. So stay to the wall like I am here next to the eagle and run underneath it, and you'll see there's a little bit of a delay before it starts to look, and that's what gives you time. So here we go. Now, climb up there and move quick. Got it. See, there it's locked, but I already got the jewel, so it doesn't matter. Now we do the same thing for the other way. He's looking this way. Run underneath it to the other side of the room. Get your booty on the dresser and grab the jewel. This one is green. Or yellow. Blind, look green in the other one. Yellow gemstone. And we'll take it. That's it. We got the red and the yellow gemstone. Let's see what this note says. Mail to the Chief of Security. Confidential. Attention Chief of Security. Date July 22nd, 1998, 2:13. X Day is drawing up on us. Execute the following procedures within 1 week. Prompt actions are demanded. Number 1. Lure stars to the estate and obtain BOW's raw combat data against stars. Collect 2 embryos of each mutated specimens as examples, excluding the tyrant. Dispose of the tyrant. 3. Ensure complete disposal of the Arclay laboratory, including all personnel and test animals. Disguise their deaths as an accident. When the above procedures are executed, report to headquarters for further instructions. If for some reason you're unable to execute the procedure by the deadline, report immediately. In case of emergency situations, report directly to the extension number 5691. Good luck. Umbrella Headquarters, Umbrella Incorporated. So maybe looks like the stars getting trapped in this mansion wasn't quite a unlucky accident after all. Also, a quick note about the things to read, the notes and documents in the game. There are a lot, and I haven't read them all. I haven't gone out of my way to collect every one. I've missed several of them. I've just kind of grabbed the ones that were, in plain sight. But there's a lot more history and backstory for you to read if you really spend the time to pick up every piece of paper in the game, which I'm not doing. I'm not trying to do a complete 100% thorough thing like that. So if you play the game yourself, feel free to take time in between the objectives that we're hitting here in these Let's Plays videos, you know, to read up on some of these documents that you're going to find scattered around the mansion. There's a lot of backstory and a lot of history there. A lot more than there used to be. They seem to have added a lot with this HD remake. Kind of went more in depth to make the game fit in with the lore that they've created over the years since the first game came out. So lots of stuff to read if you're into it. Alright, we're going to take this stuff for now. Leave that there. Now that we got the jewels... Whoops. I almost accidentally unequipped my weapon. We want to go back, way back to the hall down this way that we visited a long time ago. Watch yourself coming around this corner. God, I can't tell you how much I hate these things. Another one. Ah! God, these things are disgusting. One hit put me at caution. Ouch. But at least I was close to him, so I wasn't able to do that coup de grace beheading move. Thank goodness. Alright, let's head this way. Remember this small little hallway I mentioned when we first came this way? Now we want to go into it. I can't remember which video it was, but we came through here a pretty good ways back. We never came into here because there was nothing we could do until we had those gems, but now we have them, so here we are. There's an inscription here. A tiger glowing with blue and yellow light. Could that have to do with the blue and yellow gem? Start with the blue. Let's see what we got here. Shotgun shells. Oh yeah, we'll take them. Thank you. Okay, and now we'll put in the yellow. That blue gem's been laying on the floor for a long time. So, I mean, and it unlocks the side that gives you more shotgun shells. So if you're doing your playthrough and you find yourself running out of bullets early, there's no rule that says you can't go ahead and get the blue gem and put it in here first before you get the yellow gem if you're out of ammo. So I just wait because I usually don't need it. I usually have a little bit of ammo by then, so I'm able to knock out both gems at the same time. But if you do run out of shotgun ammo, you know, feel free to go grab the blue gem off the floor, come through here and go ahead and use it to get yourself a few extra bullets. And then later on in the game, when you get the yellow gem, you can come back and then put it in then. Now I'm going to stop off at this save room again and take some medicine. I think you guys have seen me take more damage in this play than all the other videos combined. This is definitely the trickier one. It's those hunters, man. They're hard. They're hard to deal with. I hate them. And they hurt. We need to drop off this disc anyway. This MO disc or MO disc, whatever you want to call it. Want to take the red with us, though. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and fill this. Combine this with the shotgun shells that I have there. There. Okay. Use that. Now for the time being, I'm going to put the grenade rounds into here. Okay. And go with the shotgun for now. Oh, you know what? Let me get my bullets out. Take the shotgun rounds with me, just in case. I think I have enough free inventory spots. At this point in the game, I'm always paranoid. I always want to make sure I got enough bullets. Okay, now where we're going is all the way back to the lobby again. We're going to go back out this way. Down on the first floor of the lobby, there's a small door onto the side that we never even... I don't even think I ever even went over to it yet in this play, because again, it's a helmet key door, and I knew we wouldn't get the helmet key until much, much later, so I never went over there. But now we've got it, so now there's a door in the original lobby on the ground floor that we can go into. And it's where we're going to use the red gemstone. So we'll head down here, have Jill go to her left, and go in this little skinny door right here. You use the mansion key. Okay, let's see what this is here. There's something handwritten. It's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought that this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because no one knows about the secret behind this painting. Not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. I wonder what that could mean. In here is nothing but an ink ribbon, so I'm not even going to pick it up. We're going to go all the way back here. Oh, look who's here. Have a seat. We'll take this self-defense weapon. Will you take the jewelry box? Yes, we will. As you see, in the jewelry box has that opening, that dent right there, the indentation in the front. You want to combine it with the jewel, which goes into the spot. Then these little pieces of glass fall out, and this is where we have a puzzle. It's like those games we used to play when you were a child, when you're trying to fill in a small, simple little puzzle. Just got to figure out which pieces go where. I usually start with this piece. You have to rotate it a little bit to get it to where you want it, and it goes over here. We'll adjust it. Okay. The next piece, we'll go with this one. It needs to be rotated too, and it goes over here. Okay. This piece goes down here. Come on, I know you want to go down there. Dang it. Hang on, let's try another piece. It's being difficult. Go ahead and put this one in first. There we go. May have to scoot it around a little bit to get it to fit. Let me scoot this one over. There we go. Now it works. So you got to remember that sometimes it behaves like it doesn't, that the piece doesn't actually fit. But if you see it with your eyes and you know it goes in there, you just kind of got to move it around a little bit. It's not really precise. Last piece. Brooch, which turns into a key. It's the emblem key. A key designed with the emblem of the Spencer family, whose history is as old as Raccoon City. Alright, we're good. Now we're going to head back over again to what I'm just going to call the Crow Room, over where we encountered that first hunter outside in that hallway. A little more backtracking, but luckily it's a short trip. The quickest way to get there would probably just be to go... I'm trying to think. We're going to go this way. Because there's a hunter that we've got to deal with in one of those hallways. And I'd rather attack him from behind instead of trying to go down to where he is. That'll make more sense once you see where he's located. But this is also a quick way to get back to that crow area. What up, crows? Same crow, still sitting there. This comes out right to where the door is anyway, so it works out. I don't know if you guys noticed it, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but this door here, It's been locked the whole game. Another door I never bothered to mess with. We're going to go in it now because we got that key. And we will discard it now. In we go. Okay, first thing to do in here is turn the light on. Because for some reason, I don't know why they make you turn on the light. It doesn't really add anything to the gameplay. But for whatever reason, if you try to do anything in here without the light on, it just says it's too dark. So turn the light on, then pick up the battery pack, and take the metal object. I don't think there's anything else here that we can use. Okay, heading out. And when we come out here, we're going to take a left, and we're going to go back through this doorway here at the end of the hall. If you guys remember this door, this leads to where the other save room is, the one where we found the canteen. This is the door that Barry mentioned in his note that he fixed. Remember, I think it was in the last video we went through the door and it said this handle's about to fall apart. Do you still want to use it? This is the door. Well, Barry's fixed it now, so we can go in and out without having to worry about it. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, get your gun ready, because we got company at the end of this hall. I'm going to go with the acid rounds because they do more damage against living creatures. And there he is. Damn. Crap. Got him. God, I hate those things. Okay. Let's go in here right quick. I'm going to drop off this metal object because we don't need it just yet. I'm going to take this mixed herb just in case. I recommend you do the same. Take a few healing items. Don't take a ton. You don't need a ton, but just be on the safe side. Take at least one, I would suggest. Also going to take these incendiary rounds. I'm going to load them into the launcher. Okay, we're going to head out of here and we're going to go right upstairs, right above where we're at. There's a door that I did mention in a previous video that was locked. Now we have the means to go through it. Make sure there's nothing. Make sure there's not a hunter down there. Sometimes there's a hunter hiding down that hallway. It may just be in Chris's game, but I'm still paranoid every time I go around there. If you guys remember this room, this is where we got the map, where we had to light the fireplace and put the wooden slate on there to burn off the map. We use the mansion key. Okay, this is a new little puzzle here. When you go into this room here, the two walls will start to close in on you, and if you don't move quick enough, they will crush you. The way to stop that is to push this statue in the hallway, and once I get it in this room, you'll see what I mean. So just get behind this and start pushing it. And here come the walls. Now they can't hurt you as long as you're pushing this statue and you're behind it. Basically, they'll stop as soon as it gets equal to the statue, like that. Keep pushing the statue, though. Push it all the way back. Now run out of here. You're gonna want to go around it to this side of the wall. God, the camera angles here are so bad. There we go. Hit this switch and then haul ass back around to where you were just a minute ago. So hit the switch. Wall starts coming back. Run out of there. Go in here. Now what you want to do is push this over. Push the statue over onto that square on the floor there. Boom, and that stops the wall. It slides into place and we're good. This could be a little nerve-wracking the first time you do it. I made it look a little easier than it might be the first time because it gets nerve-wracking, but that's the gist. Once you've done it, you know, once or twice, it's not as bad as it seems. We'll take that. There's a hole at your feet. You can't see very far into it though. Go down? Well, sure. I don't have much of a choice. this we got here? Eagle of South, Wolf of North. We'll take the last book, Volume 1. You know what to do with books in Resident Evil games. Examine them. A medal was hidden inside, of course. And we will take it. Okay, let's move forward. That looks like a diary or a journal. November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I've tried every possible way to escape, only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with the formaldehyde, and those dark, wet, and eerie caves. What can I do? At first I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corridor, it was like a reflex. One name came to mind, Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st, 1967. In some old journals. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel, and another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match. I had to see what it was. The grave! But deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. George Trevor. A name is carved into the small gravestone. George Trevor. There's a switch. Press it. Sure. Looks like we've got a ladder there. Let's go down. I hear some creepy crawlies. Yep. You may be able to dodge those spiders. We'll grab this map. You may be able to dodge those spiders, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I'd just soon shoot the things and not have to worry about it, but I'm not going to use my flame rounds on them. I'm going to use my regular grenade rounds. There's some shotgun shells. Oh, crap! Damn, he snuck up on me. Yikes. Still in fine condition though. Yeah, usually that spider hangs out down here, but that one kinda, I guess he got tired of waiting and came to see me. Kinda scared me a little bit there. Stinking spiders. I don't like them in real life either. I hear footsteps. Damn it. Yep. I'm just gonna use the shotgun shells on these chodes. Uh-oh. Come on in. Step up to the mic. And that's that. Take the dagger. Go ahead and reload this. Put my flame rounds back in my grenade launcher. I think I can go ahead and equip it now. Gotta go around here. Investigate this sparking thing here. It looks like the power supply for the elevator. The main fuse is blown out. Switch over? Yes. The power supply appears to be functioning again. There's an elevator that you're going to encounter that before you switch the power here, you wouldn't be able to use it. It's in a room that we didn't explore because there was no need to. I think I may have made mention to it. We unlocked the door, but we didn't go in there because there was nothing to do because the elevator was down. Now it's up. Heading down. Handgun rounds right there, but I'm not going to get them. I don't have my handgun with me. I won't have it with me for a while, and I don't want to waste the inventory space. I've got over 100 handgun rounds in my item box. You know what? I think there's one more zombie. to deal with. Yep, it is. Step up to the mic. Another self-defense weapon. Jeez, these things are everywhere. Ugh. Dead body there, but he's not moving. And he's not live either, because when I hit auto aim when I'm face away from him, she doesn't swing around and aim at him like she does live enemies. So right now he's just floor decoration, I guess, but one of these times if we pass through here, he might jump up as a Crimson Head. Use the elevator, yes, because now we've got power to it. I think I switched to my grenade launcher a little bit early a few minutes ago, so I'm going to keep the shotgun out because I think there's more zombies here where we're heading. Like just a couple, but I don't want to waste my good rounds on those guys. Shotgun's good enough for them. Yep, I was right. Oh! Sit down, son. I think there's one more. Oh! Yep. Dang, these guys ain't joking around. Almost ran right into his clutches. Okay, now I think we can go ahead and switch back to the grenade launcher. I'm going to reload this. First place we'll go into is in this room. Goodies on the floor. Let's take them. Magnum rounds. We'll take those. That must be acid rounds. I don't have enough inventory space for them, but I'm going to go ahead and just use that to free up the space. Definitely can't pass up any acid rounds. And I think I'm going to run out of... There's one more item in here that I need to get, but I'm not going to be able to get it because I don't have... I have one too many items filled. I probably shouldn't have brought that shotgun ammo. Let's come back through there. I should be able to come back and get that later. Hopefully. After this sequence here. Okay. We're going to go back to where we did the armory key puzzle, which would be in here. If you guys remember that, we were in that room where we had to put the fake key in the place of the real key because the spike trap would activate and close us in if we didn't put in the fake key. After that was done, I mentioned that you could go forward, but we weren't going to. Now we're going to see what's on the other end. Because now we can use the mansion key. There's no further use for this key. Discard? Yes. Let's see here. Now that I got an inventory space, I'm going to go back and get that battery now. Save a little bit of time. And then we'll just come right back here. I probably should, like I said, I probably should have left all that shotgun ammo or some of my ammo behind. I get paranoid with those hunters running around, man. I always want to take as much crap as I can. Okay, let's go back to where we were. This hallway's creepy. Even though there's no enemies in there, it still creeps me out. I think this is the right way. Yep. Scoop up this battery. Will you take the battery? Yes. Now we can go back. Right back to where we were, past the armor key trap. That little tracking that we did just then will add a little bit to my time, but my completion time of the game, but not too much. Just a couple of minutes. A little bit of backtracking is not that big of a deal. You just don't want to get totally ass backwards and lost for 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time, which can happen the first time you play through the game. If you get lost or get stuck on a puzzle. We're back again. Past the phony key. In the door that we just unlocked. Let's see what awaits us in here. Oh boy. Interesting camera angle. Well, that sounds creepy. Head down this way. Around the corner. Uh-oh. Looks like Jan's back. Haul ass down here and get to the bottom as quick as you can. Now the best thing to do here is to try to hit him in his tail as much as you can. Because when he turns around, obviously his teeth are in the way. Like that. So if you get away from him as much as you can and try to nail him in the tail as he slithers away like that, it's a little more helpful. Yep, I'm out of bullets. I'm glad I checked. Ah, crap. Oh, come on. He didn't even hit me. There we go. Looks like he knocked something off the shelf back there. She's limping. Did I get poisoned? No, I'm not poisoned, but he did put me on caution, so. Let's go back here to find out what he knocked off the shelf. Hey, it's another book. And what do we do with books in Resident Evil? We examine them. It's the other medal. The wolf medal. Cool. And now, since I used all my acid rounds and had to reload my gun, it allowed me to have an extra inventory spot so I could pick that item up. But I'd like to get healed up. I might do that once I get back to the save room. I've only got one more flame round in here. And I don't really want to walk around with one bullet in there because that's going to screw up my inventory management. So I'm going to just fire it off and get rid of it. Now I can load these into here. That'll help me with my inventory management down the line. I'm going to go ahead and take these herbs and use them. Get healed up. Still on caution. I was on orange caution. Now I'm on yellow caution. This should put me back up to fine. Good to go. Jan's pretty strong, and it's kind of hard to avoid his teeth when you come around the bookshelf. He's almost always facing you, but I probably could have fought him a little bit better, but I was kind of slipping a little bit with my movements. Still trying to get my brain around these controls, but he's not too bad. Now where we're going to go with that battery is all the way back to where we used the crank. I believe in the last video where we drained the water in the courtyard there, that's where we're going to end up going to use this battery. First, we got to get back over to that room. I'm going to get back here this way. There may be a quicker path to get to where I'm going than this, but this is the best my brain can come up with at the moment. Through here. So I'm going to stop at the save room on the way by. The save room on the other side of the mansion, because that's kind of in the path of where we're going. Straight across. I don't think Jill has any hunters in the hallways for her game. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. I think Chris might, though. Chris gets the short end of the stick on a lot of things. He might have some hunters in that hallway. I know in his game he's got a hunter standing right there. Almost positive of that. In addition to the one that we killed down here in front of the save room, so he gets the double whammy. And he's only got the shotgun. Poor bastard. But now we got that. We made it through, took out Yawn for good. The snake is finally dead. And now we've got what we need to head out to the courtyard to continue the game. I'm going to call the video right here. When next we meet up, we'll take the battery out to the courtyard. And I think we're going to end up in some tunnel system, so the game will continue there. Thanks again for watching. If you guys like the videos, comment on them, give them a like, subscribe to the channel to catch my new videos, share them with anybody you think might like them. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.